Hello and welcome once again to Wandering Monster, America's taste table, where we don't just play test games, we stress test them. I am John Baltusberger.
I am Charles Arbonard.
I'm Mr. Paschke, and with us is
Ian
Mrs.
Savalas.
Paschke.
Mrs. Pat, wait, you married Ian?
yeah, and I had Ian go under a sex change, a lot of plastic surgery. We have some clamps on Ian's throat, so he sounds more feminine.
I'm like a totally different person.
Yeah,
You know what? I want you to chase your joy and be happy.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I will. And I'm doing that tonight by being here.
Excellent. And speaking of being here, this pretty much counts as our spooky Halloween special. And
Ooh.
so, as Halloween is the jolliest day of the year for us Satanists, also known as Horror Christmas, I figured that I would take over the intro for tonight since tonight's game, which is CyberMetal 2012, the distant future. What did I get wrong?
No, I was throwing the horns. I love it.
Yeah. The distant future of 2012, which, as we know, is looming far off, waiting to devour us.
So far.
This game has almost literally everything I love. It takes place in a very special place called Pentagram City, which right out of the gate, I'm like, that's where I want to live forever. It involves heavy metal, lots of drugs, demons, the 1980s, Y2K, like wars with demons and the demons win, which I always love as a plot device. I love it when the underdog wins so much. If you have not had a chance to look this game over from World Champ Gaming, I would highly encourage you to check out the link that's in our socials. Go scope it out for yourself, because tonight we're going to clusterfuck and mayhem our way through this game. But what you really want to do is savor the tasty artwork and aesthetic of the product itself, because it has just like rad hacksaw stuff and like kind of fallouty little Mr. Pentagram guy telling you, like, welcome to Pentagram City's public network. We'll need a blood sample from it. It's just super fun. I can't speak highly enough. This might be my favorite game that we've played so far. And that is appropriate because I believe it was our own little John Baltusberger's suggestion that we play this evening. And as such, you may notice the absence of Mr. Paschke. And that is because John will be, sorry, not Mr. Paschke, of Ian, because that is tonight. John will be taking over as GM and guiding us through this hell swamp of an awesome neon lit apocalypse.
And Mr. Paschke, if you could turn Charles up just a smidge.
Yeah,
we
can. He should be up now.
Okay, cool.
Is that better?
So, yep. Lots of Satan stuff. Halloween. John's jamming. That's in summary.
So let me say a couple of things real quick. Thank you for that lovely intro, Charles. First of all, I'm an Adam Vass fanboy. When I see his name on stuff, which I first saw on Necronautilus, I just like, it's that meme of Fry with a fistful of cash, just like,
shut up and take my money.
Yeah.
And so like this again, like Charles and I are very, very different people, but our tastes run disturbingly similar, where it's like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, are you saying there's both heavy metal, demons, and cyberpunk?
Yeah.
And drugs?
Yeah.
I'm in. So I'm very excited. I'm going to get into a little more description of the game in a second, but you may notice my shirt. You may notice that I'm wearing a bright pink shirt emblazoned with Kirby's Dream Band and signed by various people. Do you know how I got this shirt? Anyone?
Did you fuck
Goodwill?
Kirby?
I mean, I don't get sucked and tell. That's
Oh.
not true. But I backed Kirby's Dream Band's first album on Kickstarter. And Kickstarter is a cool thing. Kickstarter is a place where people can kind of take their hopes and their dreams and dash them across the rocks of capitalism which which is what I'm doing right now, gang. I have worked with several people to bring forth a novella, called Whispers of the Dead Saint. It's on Kickstarter right now. We just launched today, and we are just under 1,000% funded.
Whoa.
I've worked with Johan Noor, the illustrator for Morkborg. I've worked with I'm going to butcher his name, and I apologize, Peli Nielsen, who is the writer. I've worked with Christian Eichhorn. I've been talking to just all sorts of people who are kind of in the Morkborg scene to create this cool thing. And here's what I'll say: this will eventually be paperback. You can get on Amazon, whatever. You can buy it on Kindle. You'll be able to get on Godless for $5 digital. However, this edition, this hardback edition, is being sold very nearly at cost on Kickstarter, and is literally going to be the only time and place you can get it. We're not printing more than the Kickstarter. This is it. If you miss this, you will never get the very first Morkborg novella in hardcover, illustrated by Simone Tometa. So there's a there's a QR code right there. You can just point your phone at it, scan it, and get taken to the Kickstarter page. Now get rid of that. Get rid of my stuff. Let's go into Adam's stuff.
One final thing before we leave that stuff and go to Adam's stuff. I just wanted to point out that you mentioned the Morkborg scene, and there's a surprisingly large quantity of pickled fish products in the Morkborg scene.
There is. I love fermented stuff. I could do a whole podcast about us trudging through like a fermenting factory and just tasting stuff. And that's what we're doing tonight, apparently. No.
Pickle factory it is.
As Mr. Bernard mentioned, this is our Halloween episode. We are playing CyberMetal 2012. He kind of laid out the general gist of the world. So when you are trapped in a city with no way out of the city, airwaves, radio waves, internet, nothing exists outside the city. What do you use for like communication? What do you use for dinero? What do you use as currency? Respect. Use respect. And how do you get respect? I think any Gen Z can tell you. You get respect through TikTok. So
It's through streaming on Twitch.
Yeah. We're Twitch streamers, and we have all those.
Hey.
Like people often stop me in the street and say, "Excuse me, sir, there's something on your face." And I can only imagine that's because I'm Twitch on stream.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
Since I started streaming with you guys, no one has spit on me.
Wow. That's amazing.
Jen,
Since we started streaming,
are there
I
problems in the
literally
bedroom?
go to bed. I rake a big pile of $1 bills.
It's not
But even
required.
so, big pile of money, $1 bills, and I sleep in it. So.
Nice. Do you
Awesome
have a lot
with
of
the
paper cuts
Hondo.
from that?
Linen cuts, but yes.
Yes, but they are very erotic.
Yeah.
So I mentioned TikTok and streaming because that is the main sport. That is the Coliseum of Pentagram City. That is how people stay distracted and stay sane. There is a mysterious figure known as Jester, and Jester runs the entertainment district. He and his cronies, they and their cronies, unsure, set up these events called Video Nasties, where various gangs go about and compete to do off-the-wall stunts. Think Jackass Scavenger Hunt, mixed with a little bit of ultra-violence, in order to rack up views, score points, and get big rewards, and the possibility of increasing their esteem in the eyes of the city. Now, one important thing I want to mention: mortality is sort of a thing of the past in Pentagram City. So everyone's consciousness exists in the cloud, and by cloud I mean these like hunky like 1980s modems that scream when you turn them on. So every so often you can go to a charge station, plug yourself in, exchange your abilities if you need to, save your consciousness, and heal up. And if you die, your fellow gang members can go to the nearest charge station and download a new you. Now, that new you is the one that you uploaded earlier, so you lose whatever you got since the last time you charged. But so when I say the ultra violence is a part of the city, like that's fun. Like it's not bad. No one cares. That said, there is one rule in Pentagram City. Charles, would you like to tell us the one rule of Pentagram City?
I must have missed it. I didn't know there was even one rule.
Do what thou will.
Ah, yes.
This shall be the whole of the
shall be
law.
the whole of law. It's one thing I did love about the book is like the absolutely anarchic social mores of Pentagram City. It's like beyond anything goes. I love it. So we'll see how crazy we can get tonight.
Yes. So one thing to tell you guys about my style as a GM is I care way more about style than substance.
As you should.
Which I may be a bizarro Ian, actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Are you Wa Ian?
I'm why Ian?
Wow.
Wow, trumble.
Wouldn't it be Womble?
When you wobble into the room. So keep that in mind. We're going to try to do justice to the rules because they are cool rules. We're going to try to do justice to the city. I love this game. I love his games, and this is a lot. Like, yeah, we've already talked it up. So, with that said, let's introduce ourselves and then figure out why you're in a gang.
Okay. As is now ironclad, inviolable.
It's in his rider.
Tradition. Yeah. I will go first. Tonight I will be playing Bayou Billy with the heavy balls, but you can just call me Billy. I am a level 666 demon. I am a class dealer, and tonight I will be running the software drugs. So I am a smoke-emitting, hard-charging, charming, demon ash slinging man about town or demon about town.
Quick clarification. Subject matter jurisdiction. No. Quick clarification on that. You said you're emanating smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Is that sulfur or is that some sweet sticky icky?
That's some sticky icky. Like people can actually follow me around and get a pretty decent contact.
I will do this.
Nice.
Yes, it's why I have so many friends.
All right, who's next?
I guess I'll go. So first of all, we all know what the tick is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do we remember the live action 90s tick adaptation?
Comic book, I remember that. I remember the cartoon and then
specifically
live action. Yeah.
So the first live action series had a character that I don't know why he never shows up in everything, and that was Batman Well. So
yes, I remember Batman Well.
Bat was not an option. Otherwise, I would have just straight up, I am Batman Well. But Rat was an option, and it's just a rat without wings. So I will be Rat Manuel, the influencer. Because, superheroes are basically influencers, if the boys have taught me anything.
Yeah.
You are, I have been told that my mic and Charles's mic are a little soft and yours is a little loud. Mr. Patchkey.
Mine's a little loud?
Yours is a little loud, apparently.
All right. Well,
Twice as loud is what.
This is the Patchkey, so it might be both of us.
That doesn't make sense. Right. My readings are not showing that. But go ahead. Before we go any further, John, give me some talkies.
This is John Baltusberger, the smooth voice of the smoothest jazz from hell. I'm here with both of my nipples and my nickels clamped to my toes. How do I manage this? Agony
Long chains?
is
Oh.
beauty.
All right, Mr. Bernard.
Hi, I'm Charles. I don't clamp my nipples to my toes. Totally normal guy. Everything is fine.
Yeah, I've got you maxed out on the OBS right now. Can
How
you
about
turn
now?
it up on your end
Yeah,
again?
yeah. How about now? Here?
A little bit more.
That's as high as it goes, and you guys are now deafening me.
Oh
Maybe
wow.
it's just my quiet ass voice. I don't know.
Maybe we're just really loud.
Okay.
Ian says it's better, or Samalam says it's better.
Samalam?
I think it's Sam I am. If I already guessed.
I'm pretty sure it's Samalam.
Maybe it is Sam I was
Maybe
just
it's
guessing.
Samalama Ding Dong, but they didn't have enough
Whoa.
space.
Okay.
Could be.
We're gonna power through.
All right.
Somehow we're gonna power through.
Mr. Patchy, Rat Manuel, I love it. I'm
Yeah.
into it. May I call you Rathu?
Only my father could call me Rathu.
Okay. All right. Asked
His
and
proper
answered.
name.
But you're the DM, so kind of your daddy.
There is a clause in the Madness Heart Press contract that I send to authors that makes me legally their mother.
Whoa.
So, Charles, by contract, must call me mommy.
By the way, speaking of which, one thing that we do have as characters in this dystopia or what have you is a mark that we have on our body. Is it everybody or just demons?
Everybody.
Everybody, right? And mine is actually the sigil of Lilith with mom underneath it.
Beautiful.
I thought you'd appreciate that, John.
I like it.
I do. I really, really do. Mrs. Patchkey.
Me. I'm playing C:\lolly.executable.
Oh no.
Oh, she's so cute. She's a husk
She's
thrill
a
seeker. Listen, she's a husk thrill seeker, and she rides on rollerblades all the time and does real cool tricks with those, and has a big long pole that she also does really cool tricks with.
Is she
She has
kind of
this-
like a Monkey King figure?
I don't know. I don't know Monkey King, but definitely you can imagine her like using her pole as she's skating really fast and like sticking it into like a spot on the ground and then like parkouring with her rollerblades up on the sides of like alleys and stuff and doing cool flips and things.
That definitely does sound like something Monkey King would do.
For sure. And she has the social software. So she's good at disguising, and she has telepathy and planting rumors, and she has lust. Everyone loves her. They just follow her around. She's so cool.
Okay.
And her special mark is a tramp stamp of a skull with wings.
Okay. I like it.
Oh, I tried so hard, but I just can't resist. There are cutie marks.
They are our cutie marks. Mine's a brand because I download my consciousness into new bodies as my bodies rot because I'm a husk. And so I brand the new body with that every time.
As far as I know, I'm the only person here with a 9-year-old girl. You mentioned My Little Ponies again. I will experience PTSD. That was one of the shows that she watched on repeat.
True story. So after I was excommunicated from the Satanic Temple, Utah, I took a couple of like people who still wanted to talk to me with me on Discord, and because I got to create the server, I first started calling it Juggalos for Jesus, and then I changed the server name to Bronies for Baphomet, and I like hand photoshopped all these little like My Little Ponies in hell, and like that's our group. I should add you to the group. It's fun.
That's funny.
Anyway, yeah. So it stayed that way. I meant to change it, but I just love Bronies for Baphomet so much that
It's
I
not
just stick
bad.
with it.
Okay. So now the real question: we have a drug dealer we have a social influencer, and we have a thrill seeker. Why are y'all a gang?
Gang is such an ugly
I
word.
I'm with this druggy guy because he smells so good.
That's like, I get it.
I think of us more as a we provide valuable services on the party circuit, like as a trio. We've got our influencer who's like making it pop off. I show up with the demon ash for people to like sniff or put up their butt or however they want to do it. Up the butt works best. We've got Execute Lolly for dancing and general charming services. And
Sick rollerblading skills.
Yeah.
and tricks.
Yeah.
Sick skills. Sick
I meant
tricks.
to ask you, like, so you said that you do sick rollerblade tricks. That implies that any trick done with a rollerblade isn't like automatically sick, which I think is.
Have you seen a brand new person rollerblade? Those aren't sick.
I've been
They're not
I've-
generally doing tricks, though.
Yeah.
I've been a brand new person on rollerblades, and I felt pretty sick. Not in a good way, like in an I'm gonna die way.
So, all right. You guys are chilling in your abode. Y'all live in essentially it's a penthouse setup, but it's not a penthouse, if you know what I mean.
It's a loft.
It's a communal loft.
Yeah.
Love it.
Smack dab in the slums of Pentagram City.
You mean the rat lair?
Yeah, I do want to point out that that Rat Manuel calls it the rat lair.
I'm fine with
and
that.
like insist on it, and no one else does.
Really, it would probably be the rat's nest. I think that's more fitting. Is it too late to
It's
change
like,
that?
It's like when Green Arrow called it the Arrow Cave. It's like, why didn't you call it the Quiver?
Why didn't he call it the quiver?
Why didn't
That's
you call it
funny.
the Quiver? No, it's right fucking there. Okay.
Man.
Oh my god, I hate that I can answer that question because it started out as a sarcastic joke made by his little inner group. Like, oh, you've
Nice.
got the Arrow Cave now because it's in the DC universe, and yeah. Anyway, yeah.
So, y'all are there. You know that Halloween is a coming, and because Pentagram City is filled with demons and demonic cults, Halloween is banging. You guys have kind of been on a downslide lately. Your parties have flopped.
Mm.
Charles,
that sucks.
you have been getting edged out by people that are bringing new and more intoxicating psychedelic drugs.
This will
Mr.
not do.
Patchkey, Cat Miranda's stealing your thunder. People want her to show up at the parties.
Cat Miranda is nothing compared to me. I am the greatest
I
influencer of
agree.
the city.
I agree, but like people like Cat Miranda's sequined butt plugs.
People are full of shit.
That's why
Those
they
butt
like them.
plugs, the sequence fall off. I promise you. Have you ever used one?
It's a terrible idea for a product.
And unfortunately, there is a new cool skateboarder doing rad tricks for everyone named Tony Falcon that people just love. People just love Tony Falcon.
I'm going to break his
video
legs.
games.
He is really cool, though. I mean, you have to admit.
It's super cool. Actually, I have to take it back. It's Tony Hawk. It's just straight up Tony
I already
Hawk.
wrote down Tony Falcon. It's still
Yeah,
Tony Hawk.
Gonna have to
definitely
change
Tony
the
Hawk.
doodle.
Damn it. I was going to say that I secretly had a crush on him, but not on Tony Hawk.
I like
Tony
the
Falcon,
idea.
Tony Hawk, no. Damn
I
it.
like the idea that Tony Hawk got trapped in this city. It was like, all right, well, I guess I'm just gonna keep skateboarding then.
That's cool.
Just doing the math, isn't Tony Hawk like 50 now?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
And he's still skateboarding. Like,
We're
that's-
all old now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was just thinking about it. I was like, he's even older than I am.
But this
Shit.
is 2012. This is the distant future of 2012.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Tony
different
Hawk's still in his
Yeah.
prime.
Yeah.
the prime skateboarding age of 40. So anyway, things have been rough, right? You know that you need something to blow the tits off this place.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, you also have the down low that there is going to be a competition for Halloween, a special Video Nasties competition happening this very night.
Yes.
And you have an invite.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, you also know that Tony Hawk and several other, you don't like gangs, entrepreneurial conglomerates
There we
Mhm,
go.
mhm.
Yeah.
have invites as well. So it is up to the three of you to score more points than the other groups in order to regain your status as the top party people
We
in
can do
Pentagram
this.
City.
I mean, we can do this.
Are you bad enough dudes to maybe have to kill the president's daughter?
It would not be the first time.
Absolutely.
Was that a Gangs of New York reference?
It's a River City Ransom reference, I believe, or Fatal
No,
Fury.
I knew that, but like to save the president versus kill the president, like president's daughter, I thought was from
Escape from L.A. Escape from L.A.
Was it L.A. or New York? I thought it was New York.
It's I can't remember. I'm it's killing me right now because I can't think. It's one of the old Streets of Rage games where like the intro text of the like things is, "Are you a bad enough dude to save the president's
Save
daughter?"
the president. Oh, okay, yeah.
And there was a recent movie where someone had to save the president's daughter from space prison.
Ooh.
And every time I laughed so hard, "Are you a bad enough dude to save the president's daughter from space prison?" Because that's both fun and extremely lazy.
Well,
Listen, maybe she deserves
answer.
it.
I was gonna say, what's she doing time for? Like,
She wasn't doing time. She was up there to, I guess, like
I
make sure the
know,
prisoners were being treated fairly.
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
a lot of presidential daughters are out there doing that in Super Max, just making sure Ted Kaczynski's beard is all combed and shit.
I mean, then she falls in love with him, and then someone comes in to rescue her, and then that guy has to shoot basketballs into opposing goals until he scores, like, what was it, 12 in a row, 8 in a row? Otherwise, he gets shot. I'll Escape from L.A.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
I feel like I should watch these movies.
They are totally.
They are
awesome.
movies.
Yeah, they are awesome.
They are
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
Don't call him Snake, but also call him Snake.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? Okay, I'm sorry. I will shush.
I love Escape from LA because it has an instance of Chekhov's hologram ray. Like, if you introduce a hologram in Act 1. Anyway, sorry, John.
Sorry.
I'm not Ian. I'm not going to stop you.
Welcome to the Escape from LA podcast.
I'm going to sit here and disassociate while thinking about Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Like, it's fine.
What is Bruce Campbell?
So, as the hour grows nigh, the sun, I mean, you haven't seen the sun in years. The artificial lights, again, those don't even matter because there's a infinitely tall wall of flame that surrounds the city, bathing it in hellish light at all times. But as the clocks strike midnight, signaling that it is now Halloween. Use your imagination, audience. It's now Halloween.
It's so hard.
All of your communication tools ding. You get a message. That message simply says Halloween Fuckfest Extravaganza.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I get a lot of these texts in real life. It's pretty great.
And a special list comes across the screen detailing what tonight's activities for Video Nasties are, how to score points, and Mr. Patchkey, if you could throw the hit list
I was
up
gonna
on the
say,
screen.
if we have
Oh,
that on
yeah.
the screen for our viewers.
Just give me a hot second while I do the.
So
clicky
what's happening
clack.
is during a video nasty, the players, this gang, for instance, entrepreneurial conglomerate, uses their internal video recording hardware and software to do a bunch of tasks and score points. There are tasks that are worth 5 points that are really easy. There's tasks that are worth 10 points that are a little harder, and there's tasks that are with 20 points that are really hard. And they can sort of figure out, there it is on the screen.
Yay.
They can figure out what they want to do, how they want to do it, and I'm going to go along for the ride. However, you see a blinking notification above the hit list.
I check it immediately.
It lets you know that any team that scores higher than 50 is invited to the Halloween grand finale. And you have... Sorry, I'm taking the time. You have an hour.
We got this.
Yeah, we
you have
definitely
like
got
3
this.
hours in game, but like
Yeah.
once we hit an hour into the show, I'm pulling it to the grand finale, and it will be awesome. I promise.
Okay, we need to hit those mean streets. I say.
I said
Should we
50
divide and
points.
conquer?
I'm gonna say 30 points. 30 points, because I don't want y'all to have to like. I don't want you to feel like you're going to miss out on the cool shit. So 30 points should be fine. I think you can pull off 30 points.
I have
Red's could still do 50.
one question about characters. Is like, how many hit points do we start with?
Ooh, I know the answer to this.
That's your charge.
And it starts at 100. And when it
starts
hits
at 100,
you
okay.
gotta go to a renewal station.
I knew that, but I didn't know where it started.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. You guys have like right outside your door is a charge station for the block of slums. As you guys head out the door, you see it power down.
Dang it.
A message comes across the board that says, no team may use a charge station this night.
Yes.
If anyone finds and uses a working charge station or builds a charge station, they are immediately disqualified.
Gnarly.
Part of the award, and this is in the email, part of the award of this is if you survive the night, you get to keep your memories.
Yay.
If you die during this, you can get reborn, but you will lose the entire night except for replays. You will never have firsthand experience of what cool shit happened this night.
I like these odds. I think we can do this and come away with, well, we're already friends forever, but come away from this with memories that'll last an unlifetime or a
Infinite
period
lifetime.
of damnation. Yeah, an eternity of damnation. Memories that'll last an eternity of damnation.
Knowing that I won't be able to back myself up, I leave myself a sync note that says Tony Hawk must die.
It's like a memento or something.
So one of the things you do is when you do back yourself up, you leave notes for yourself, and if you can't back yourself up, you can leave notes for yourself in like your dresser. Man, I really wish we could tweet out at Tony Hawk. I'm like, sorry, bud.
Sorry, but C:/lolly.executable wants to kill you.
There's this big frame mysterious one note on my wall for like when I don't regenerate that just says "Don't fuck with Kyle." I have no idea who Kyle is, but apparently
it's been there forever.
Whenever I fuck with him, I just don't make it back. So
Nice.
That's fair. That is fair. I like that. The more obscure the note, the better, in my opinion. Yeah. It's like waking up like, oh shit, I died. Cheese. Should I avoid you? Do I need? Is that my grocery list?
Armed to
Okay.
make an appointment with an allergy specialist.
So, I'm going to read this for the audience's benefit. For 5 points, you can trick or treat at a haunted house, beat up a thug dressed like a demon, and you get 5 points for each thug dressed like a demon you beat up. For 5 points once, you can drink the blood of a willing friend, and you can seduce the memory of a priest for 5 points. For 10 points, you need to beat up a real demon, not some punk dressed as a demon. You have to exorcise a ghost. You can drink the blood of an enemy. You can make sure someone you hate can't remember tonight, which may not be too hard.
Kill
And
Tony Hawk.
for 20 points, you have to beat up an angel who's disguised as a demon. You have to demolish a haunted building. You have to drink the blood of an unwilling friend, or steal the memories of a god. So some pretty simple stuff, but won't get you a lot of points, won't get you a lot of esteem, and some nearly impossible stuff. But if you pull it off, it'll be pretty legendary. Maybe Ronnie James Dio will even step off his poster and call you Jables.
Yay.
I was gonna tell you. So, as a demon, my class, you have to have a hierarch or a patron or whatever. And mine is the mighty demon Ronnie James Dio. I actually wrote that
Excellent.
down on my sheet. Rest in
Wonderful.
peace, Ronnie James Dio.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he's an actual demon now, flapping his glorious leathery wings. Yeah, yeah. Anywho, so what does the street outside of our flop house look like? What's there?
It's crap. Like I said, Halloween is a big fucking deal in Pentagram City. It goes all out. Like there's people, you see other people that are obviously like starting to gear up to participate in the video nasties, but you also see like the standard like roving gangs of like skateboarders pulling sick tricks and people partying. You see lots of people trick-or-treating. Of course, they're all adults in Pentagram City, and they're all trick-or-treating for drugs, so or memories, or long lost icon, whatever.
You guys want to
it's
eat
busy.
a skateboarder?
I mean,
Those are like your natural enemy, right? So that would be the blood of an enemy.
I don't have to eat him. I just drink his blood.
I know the eating is just something I kind of wanted.
You
to
can do that. I
All
think
right.
it'll
I
take
mean-
too long.
Let's start this off quickly, though. One of the things, very simple. Who would like some of Rat Manuel's blood? Huh? You
Me,
drink the
Yeah.
blood of a friend. I
I'll
have
drink the blood of a friend.
I
Let's
have
do
plenty
it.
of blood.
And
I like
actually-
get out my
I actually
recording
have the
device.
skill, bleed, so
Nice,
I
nice.
should be able to do that with very little problem for you guys.
Wait, do I get to drink both of your guys' blood?
You
Whoa,
only
whoa,
get- you only
Let's-
get the
You may
points
not
that-
have my blood. You may have my blood, but not you.
Wait, I don't know who's who.
If you
From my
both
perspective,
drink,
he
then
pointed
we'll
at
find.
me.
What I was thinking was more like if I act as phlebotomist with a successful
Oh.
bleed check, maybe we can do this so that nobody loses any charge or HP. or what
Oh,
have you.
nice.
You know what? I will allow that.
Okay.
Do
excellent.
you
Nice.
now? I'm going to assume you don't have any phlebotomy equipment, but I bet you can figure something out with your drug stuff.
Oh,
Do I have
yeah,
a
I got-
utility belt?
No,
you
no, no.
you do, but it's full of dead rats.
Come on, man.
Ah,
I'm-
fair.
I am a dealer of many types of drugs, so I have like the long ass cocaine pinky nail,
Right.
that you like take a little dip with. I've got that. I can use that. So
Absolutely.
let's do it.
I saw a young lady at an event recently who, on one hand, she had all of her nails except these two, the middle and the ring finger, which puts a certain thing in mind. And on
Mhm.
her other hand, all of her nails were short except for the pinky nail. And I was like,
That
"You are
lady.
a lesbian cokehead, my friend.
She likes to
I
party.
support you."
Question. So I failed at 82.
Okay. Now, did you fail or did you roll a 28?
Let's see. No, that's an 82.
Okay.
I have an actual like proper set where one is the tens and one is the
Okay. So you
singles. Yeah.
are going to do some damage to
Damn.
Rat Manuel. Would you like to do
Alright.
8 damage to Rat Manuel or 2 damage to Rat Manuel?
I would prefer to do 2 damage, as a matter of fact.
Oh, thank you.
In that
That leaves
case,
you with
the
98.
8.
I think you're good. Yeah.
In that case, the 8 is your fallout, which means things are going to get worse.
Worse.
You
All right.
you gently scrape your nail into his artery to draw some blood, and it's a squirter. It hits you in the eye,
Ah!
blinding you for a second. But you're like, okay, fine. Drink the blood of a friend, right? You got 5 points. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
It would
I
be
want to try
fine.
to catch some.
It would be fine if the head skateboarder didn't suddenly screech to a halt, turn, go, it's blood, and reveal 2 long cyber fangs.
Oh man.
Cyber vampires. So you are now being ogled, let's say, by cyber vampires. Cyber not to brought to?
Like
Can
said,
I?
To.
Can I drink some of Rat Manuel's blood while winking at them?
do it?
Yes. What you have a charm
I'm
skill,
gonna use
don't
my
you?
lust. Lust.
Okay, do it.
What if
I don't
I'm not
know.
okay with that? What if I'm not okay with you drinking my blood?
It's a squirter. I'm gonna try to catch it right in my mouth.
Yeah.
Like when people throw food, I'm doing that.
Now hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Now, Jenny, I feel like asking you to act
I'll
that out
contort
would be a
into it
little
for
be a
sure.
little like risque, little misogynistic.
No.
Charles,
but
will you
what-
act that out for me?
Yeah, because what I was picturing is kind of a shark-like thing where it's like,
But like sexy.
No
No,
way.
it's
I'm on my rollerblades. I'm rolling by. I've got my short skirt flapping, and I'm like, yeah, for sure. And I'm like Instagramming the
Okay,
whole thing.
roll lust for me.
Well, I could roll lust, which would like attract the vampires, maybe, or I could roll contort to see how well I catch the blood. I think if I can
roll lust.
bend
Oh, shit.
myself.
Roll
All right.
lust.
Or it would be. I wish that I were like anything other than single jointed anywhere. It's so cool to watch people who can just talk
Yeah.
all their shit and like John, I think I've talked to you about my love of season 4 of what is it called? That excellent show on Sci-Fi Network about the creepypastas. Channel Zero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They used a contortionist of color from France, I think, for the last season, and he's fucking fire. His videos
Very
are
cool.
very alarming. Yeah.
I passed with a 41.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. So they see well, let me ask, do you know these guys?
Let's say hi, yes, low, no. Yes, apparently I do know them.
Let's
Or
say
are they
that, like-
skateboarders, right? So then we probably like beefed.
Yeah.
We probably like
Well, like y'all know each
done
other
cool
from
tricks
the
and
from the less extreme
Mhm,
sports circuit, the
Exactly.
the tame sports circuit.
yeah,
I'm sorry, what's your character's name again?
lolly for
Lolly.
short.
Ugh. I feel that.
Lolly.
Oh God, my skin crawls.
Isn't it great?
Oh, hello. I can't do like a beefhead Pennsylvania accent. Oh, hey, Lolly.
Then try a Hungarian accent.
Oh,
I love it.
oh, hello, Lolly.
Golly. It's
Lolly.
lolly.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there, Lolly.
How could you miss me?
Well, there's blood and I like blood. What are you doing? Why are you with these two?
We just, we live together. We hang out together. We have a good time.
Is
Feels like his
that
blood sucks anyway.
You're just jealous.
You wish. And they continue skating on their way.
All right, bye.
You have successfully you have solved my cyber vampire riddle.
That's right, with my cuteness.
Okay, you are squirting blood, Ratmanuel.
Ratmanuel would love a cookie.
Yeah. So I naturally
Some
have
orange
munchies
juice.
on hand. Yeah, one of my inventory slots is just labeled munchies. So
Love
like,
it.
yeah, I definitely help you out with a cookie there.
Okay.
I probably even have a Capri Sun I can hook you up with too.
All right.
Oh fuck yeah!
You are
But I can
not.
turn
You are
into like
not.
a blob.
You are not recovering any charge from the cookie, but you do feel better.
But he feels better. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You all have successfully drunk some blood of a willing friend.
So 10
I'll bet
points,
you
right?
did it shittily.
But we did it.
5 points or
do
10
it.
points?
Wait. Did you both drink blood? Because I did not want Jenny's character to drink my blood.
She did, but you only get 5 points the first time.
Dang. All right,
I'm
well,
just
5
saying.
points is 5 points.
She
Wait a
did
minute,
drink
wait a
your
minute, wait a
blood,
minute.
though.
Oh,
But I thought it was.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I drank
He-
and it was
he
willing.
licked some.
She drank and it was unwilling.
Oh.
Oh, you sacks of shit. All right.
Loophole.
Loophole.
You know
Loophole.
what? You know what? I'm mad at you. I'm mad at
Unwilling
you.
doesn't count though. It just says blood of your enemy, and you're not really my enemy.
Now hold on. No, hold on.
It wasn't
I'll
really
get-
friend.
Ratmanuel.
Unwilling or willing?
Yeah.
I want you to answer this honestly.
Uh-oh.
Were you
Yes.
unwilling simply to get the points, or did you actually not want her to drink your blood?
Let's see. Ratmanuel, knowing that this character would want the blood, feels like he should be I can't think of a good BS reason.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't think
trying.
so.
I'm trying real fucking hard.
Yeah, it was a good
I
try.
think that
You don't secretly hate me, do you, Uwu?
Oh,
Ah!
fuck me.
I want my blood back now.
Yeah. So
I've never
clever-
oohed
it was a
before. That's
clever
very funny.
thing. It was a clever thing, but I think that Jester and the Video Nasty audience would be like, okay, that's lame. That sucked. So
Okay,
you do not
all
get
right.
25 points. You have 5 points.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, I see. Drink the blood of an unwilling friend.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the
All right.
technicality, the loophole we were trying for, but John
I
is a
see.
harsh mistress. Let's see.
So then, do we get 10 points because 2 people drank his blood that
No,
were
you
both
only
friends?
get 5 points for because otherwise you could just sit around cutting each other and licking each other's bodies and like that is not like that is
You didn't
a game,
want a
but
blood
that's not
orgy?
this.
All right.
That is a game, but it's
Alright.
not this game.
All right, John. I have a fun question for you.
Hit me.
There are no police in Pentagram City, correct?
There are no police in Pentagram City.
However, it's Halloween, right?
It is Halloween.
Is anybody on this street dressed like a cop?
You have to tell us if they're dressed like a cop. That's the law.
Yeah, that's the
All right. Okay. Low, no. High, yes. That is a 20. So no. I am sorry.
That's all right. What about dressed as a demon? And
Demon.
I assume that would mean not a demon, but dressed as a demon, right?
So it says a thug dressed like a demon. Now,
Right.
there could be a loophole if you find a demon thug. So,
Wouldn't
but
that just be a
also-
demon dressed like a thug?
Yeah, but you actually get more points when you beat up
When
a
you
real
beat up
demon.
a demon? We
Alright,
can
and
just
there
beat
are
up our friend
definitely-
here.
I mean, if Ratmanuel wants to just swing on you,
Okay.
I
I
mean-
don't wanna. I don't
And
wanna.
then I
That's
drink your
cheating.
blood.
that would actually count. Yes.
all right. I have
This
another
is-
question for you, John.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Is there a gas station nearby?
Ah, you know what? There is. It's not functioning though.
Can I like? Is it functioning enough that I could like fuck with it hard and get some gasoline out of it somehow?
Man, I don't know. Cars aren't really used all that much anymore.
That would make sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Man, I gotta say no.
All right.
That
All
the
right.
gas stations have been pulled so for pyrotechnic shows.
Okay.
All right. So I'm an influencer. I have
Yes.
cloud. What is our priority? What can I put out there onto the demon net so that I can get some of my followers, my huge fans, to come help Rat Manuel out?
What are you trying to get? What are you trying to get them to do?
Well, we've got a list. Let's put our heads together, and then I'll go and I'll make a
Okay, so
TikTok.
you're trying to get your followers to give you a good lead.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your? Do you have any influencer skills you could roll for?
Report is a skill that I took. And that is the influencer skill that I took, so I could report that we need things.
You know what? I'll allow it. I like the web place where your head is going. So yeah, let's do it.
Click clack bathroom. What happens if you roll all zeros?
Well, then you rolled 100, my dude.
Whoa.
Ouch, man.
I've
the
never
ultimate
rolled
crit
100.
fail.
So,
I think that counts as a crit fail in this game.
Wow,
you know what?
it's weird to look at.
Here's what I'll say: it counts as something. You put out your message into the etherverse, and about 30 seconds later, you get a anonymous message that just is an address.
Ooh,
All right, let's go there.
let's
I say.
go.
But on the way, I'm just trying to brainstorm. Like, I really want to commit an act of arson, and I'm trying to figure out an accelerant that would be on hand in Pentagram City. So if there's no gasoline, I mean, shredded newspaper isn't going to do the job.
Hey, you know what? There's a lot of
what?
Fire.
fucking liquor.
That too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But our walls are made of fire. Like I don't know that it'd be so hard to get a hold of
city
fire.
wall is
There's
made of
a
fire.
wall
Yeah,
around
yeah.
the city, but inside the city, it's made of like broken
it's regular
dreams
city.
mostly.
Yeah, but
I
like
have a lighter on me. So like yeah, and in fact, as like a okay, so my dealer skill, one of them is like do the contact thing to to get what I need. I would
Okay.
very much like 1 gallon of the cheapest vodka available, and I'm going to have my bootlegging buddy get it for me. So I'm going to do. Is that
Okay.
what I have to check, or is that just
No, that's an
automatic?
ability. So
Okay, great. So with my
Okay.
gallon of cheap vodka
yeah.
and my my Black Sabbath Zippo, I pick let's say an abandoned looking building on the street. They probably all look abandoned, but I'll be
They
honest.
do
Like,
all look abandoned, but okay.
yeah, I'm gonna pick one that's like a good distance from our flat so that it doesn't burn us up.
Mhm.
I just bathe the front porch of it in vodka and strike my Zippo
Okay.
and fling it into the vodka mess to set
Okay.
this building ablaze.
can
do
I
need to
ask
do- I'm using
why?
my flames. Yeah, arson is a destroy a building. That's 20 points or 10 points, I think.
Demolish a haunted building.
Yeah,
Oh,
demolish
is-
this
not
haunted
just any
building.
Okay, never mind. Let me undo all that.
Are you
I
sure?
mean, enough people have died. It's statistically haunted.
They will have died after this anyway.
Yeah, like if incinerate everybody alive was something I'd get points for, but no, I'm gonna hang on to the accelerant for now.
Okay.
'cause,
Okay.
If we find the
That is
haunted
good
building,
because I
yeah.
rolled for it and you definitely burned your own home down.
That does sound like some dumb shit I would do. True story. So like I have really bad hobbies, and one of them is learning about terrible people. And I discovered tonight that there was a act of arson where one guy killed 87 people in New York City one time.
Jeez.
There was a club called Pleasureland. He got 1 gallon of gas, which cost $1 in those days, poured it on the one entrance exit to this building, set fire to it, and just stood across the street and watched. He did the entire thing to try and kill one woman. She got away. Like 87 people died. She did not, because she was the coat check girl and knew like kind of a side exit that nobody else knew about, which is extra shitty of her, in my opinion. Like I'd be trying to lead people out of that exit, but yeah. Anyway, fun fact. So yeah, glad I didn't burn a bunch of people alive. Let's maybe do that to some ghosts.
All right. Yeah, y'all are. So y'all going to that address?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Should we triple up on Lolly's back so that she can rollerblade us there faster?
Would that put me in
Like
danger?
piggyback on piggyback, you know?
I love your energy, but I'm going to say no. However, we are going to do a fun montage of y'all skipping down the street.
I rollerblade.
So, let's see. All of you have done at least one roll so far. Mr. Patchkey, give me a roll.
It can't be worse than the last one. These dice are loaded.
It really can't
Got
be
7.
0-7.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's good. That low is good. Remember?
Yeah, 100 was bad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, cool.
I don't
You
know how these
guys,
dice work.
you guys see a. Now you can do something about this or not. You see a group of what looks like sorority girls dressed as angels and demons that are
Hooray.
going from club to club.
Oh, I didn't want to. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Hang on a tick. Let me figure out what we can do for the most points here.
I want
So
I want to convince one of the people dressed as a demon to give us their costume, and then later on we can stick it on an angel.
Ooh, I like that. And I know how we can convince them too.
I'll just make out with.
I got this. Trust me. Trust me. If there's one thing but I do have. You bet I do. You bet I do. And you know what? I have a friend here who we're on our way to a costume party, and she forgot to dress up as anything other than like a pedophile's internet fantasy. So we're hoping that maybe we
He's
can swap.
too big for me to attract a pedophile.
That's true. So we're hoping that you can swapsies for that cool demon outfit. Some of these here drugs. So what do you think?
What are you supposed to be dressed as? A loser?
A drug dealer.
That's pretty good. I apologize to all the
This is
young
so
women
funny.
that are in
No, it's all right.
sororities.
No, I
It's
think that
okay.
no,
No.
that
This
is a
is
hard
one
target, my
person,
friend.
not a
Yeah,
whole group of people.
that is a hard
Yeah.
target, dude. Sororities are fair game.
That's
as
fair.
are fraternities. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a
anyway.
colonizer, we've said if you colonize, I gotta make fun of you.
Yep. So
All right.
yeah.
You know what? Let's see. You have what are your skills?
Barter. One of my things is barter.
Okay, go ahead and roll me barter.
Okay, let me see what I have to check for before I roll, because that actually makes a difference on the roll. La 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 la. Oh, that's gonna be slightly more difficult. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's see. That is a 5. So that is
One of the young women says, kind of looks over at
Lolly.
Lolly and goes, yeah, I guess we're the same size. And she kind of ducks into an alley. You hear lots of zippers. You hear like
Dang,
a
I just wanted her
chainsaw
little
noise.
horns. Come on.
And then she comes back out and she is dressed as a sexy cat woman.
Nice, nice.
And she kind of hands you her devil lingerie stuff.
Sexy Catwoman like Batman or sexy Catwoman like furry?
It's
Matters.
like
What's really the difference?
It's
I mean, there's
Argoth's rubbish tiger, but also
it's a texture thing. It's fur versus.
I heard zippers. I don't know. I'm assuming
it
spandex.
is furry, but it's a cat furry that's dressed as Catwoman from Batman.
I love it.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
So,
I take the costume and I'm like, girl, this other one looks so much better on you anyway. Like you're gonna kill it tonight.
You do have that social skill.
Mhm.
We're just trying to get through the night without getting killed by freaks. You know how it is.
I do. So demon.
She kind of looks at the Ratman well and the demon and says, "Well, I hope they are more protection than they look like." The
I'm
drugstore.
their protection. Shh.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, what the fuck are you talking about? She's my bodyguard.
The drugs.
Yeah,
Please.
give him the purple caterpillar sky you promised.
Yeah. I give him the drugs.
Vanessa, you need better fucking taste. Thank you, sir. She takes it, tucks it into a purse you didn't see a few minutes ago, and then like tucks that purse into her sexy Catwoman cat person mouth. And they continue on their way.
Just down there. Yeah. Okay. I love it.
Not how I saw that going, but there you go. You now have a demon costume.
Was make a drug deal on the list? Because that'd be pretty cool.
So it is not on the list, but you do get an extra XP point. Your class skill is gain 1 XP once per day when you sell drugs to an NPC.
Yay!
So no points, but you do get XP.
For those at home, like words cannot express how much I want to play like a long campaign of this exact system and setting. It's so great.
I will be a player in your game, Charles.
Excellent. Gonna be a lot of fun.
I will even be a drug dealer if you want me to be.
I'll be Lolly.
Well, if you're running the game.
So let's with that in hand, what is at the address that we get to?
What isn't at the address? You see a small stone building, brick and mortar type thing. The outside is very plain, very boring, other than the biker group that's hanging outside the front door. Inside, you hear evil chanting over the sounds of badass sludgy riffs and a disgusting, painful to look at green light, like slowly throbbing even through the windows.
This very literally sounds like a night at my house. It really does.
It's Old Creepy. Old Creepy is playing.
Yeah.
Do you like this?
John and I were nerding out on Uncle Creepy. Is that an Austin act, by the way?
He is. He's Old Creepy as Austin. I saw him live at Nosferatu Fest. Had no idea what was about to happen. I'm like sitting there selling books. I hear, I think you folks like Phil. I'm like, what's happening? Am I having some kind of episode?
He has this like Louisiana swamp preacher doom metal vibe going on. It's wonderful.
It's beautiful. Nice. It's so gorgeous.
All right, so let's see. Chanting, green light, stone building. That seems demonic more than angelic. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, you never know what we're gonna find in there. Maybe we'll find someone we hate and we can make them not remember tonight.
Maybe it's haunted.
Maybe it is.
I mean, maybe look, here's a theory. Follow me on this. The more houses we burn down, the more likely we will eventually burn down a house that is haunted,
If you
giving
burn it
us the
down,
points.
if you burn it down slow enough, maybe it's haunted by the time it finishes burning.
You all know that like this is done for the views. It's done
Yeah.
for the this is all for the vine, really.
John, be honest with me. Was this
uh,
building made out of stone before I bought my accelerant from my friend?
This building didn't exist
Okay.
before you got to this building.
Okay. All right. Fucker. All right. Well, I learned my lesson from the big bad wolf, so we probably can't demolish this like none of us is an explosives expert, right?
No.
You know, sometimes houses have things inside them that will explode, especially if they're covered in flaming vodka.
All right. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think we should check it out.
Yeah, I mean, I was sent here, so I guess I should go make the introductions, right? After
Yeah.
all, I am Rat Manuel.
Exactly.
Manuel, influencer of many.
Yeah, I can also infect.
Someone, Rat Manuel, you're an influencer, but how up are you on the social scene and the social hierarchy of the city?
All right,
Are you as in tune as you are seen?
I would like to think that Rat Manuel is, but then again, I am based on Master Batmanuel, who is not.
This is up to you.
It's up to me. It's up to me. Yes.
Okay.
Rat Manuel he's hip to the scene.
He knows the movers and shakers.
Yeah.
Okay, you recognize this group. This is a pretty solid group of entrepreneurial conglomerate. They are called the Hammer Toads. They are a rough and tumble gang of like hired muscle who also farm psychotropic toads on the edge of the city, in
I'm
the
sorry.
wilds.
We're the Hammer Toads. We're a rough and tumble gang.
Oh, hey there. We're the Hammer Toads there. This is my
Hammer
brother
Toad.
Toad. We're real rough
See,
and
I'm
tumble.
thinking of like
I want a Kermit the Frog voice.
I'm thinking of battle toads. I'm thinking of Rash, Sid, and Pimple.
I need a Kermit the Frog voice.
You're not changing my mind, John.
Yeah. This is Rash. This is totally how Rash really sounds before he turns into a frog in one of the adaptations. It's impossible to keep track of. They reboot it at least once.
You've killed him. He's dead. There's only fire behind those eyes.
I'm going to give you all disadvantage on every roll from now on.
Why?
Just use the other dice I was already using. That's disadvantaged enough. Okay, so how much do I hate them? A lot. What was the thing that I get for killing an enemy?
Andrew,
10 points.
First of all, the Battletoads are angels. So
Do I see it here?
no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How many gang members are there?
There are 5.
Okay.
There are 5 Hammer Toads.
I still like those odds. What do you guys say?
I mean, so we've got Zit. What are the other two's names?
Rash, and Pimple.
No. The other two. Zit, Rash, Pimple, and
Herpes
and Boyle.
and Boyle.
Boyle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tony Hawk. No, Tony Hawk is up there.
We drink Tony Hawk's blood.
I would like to ferociously attack herpes, please, and in in last.
Codes. So by killing them.
Oh man.
Understandable.
Some
Yeah,
jury.
antibiotics will do that, and it's because they kill the natural denizens. of the
I
gut.
do. I'm also taking a probiotic to build back up.
It's amazing how
I'm on.
much you learn watching Futurama. Like that whole episode where Fry he eats the egg salad and he gets like it's super smart
All right.
because of the insect colony inside of him.
That was a great
yeah.
episode. We have
Alright.
till 11. We have 15 minutes to get the rest of the
All
points.
right.
You do.
John, I douse herpes in my grain alcohol
Okay.
and use my inflame skill to give herpes that burning sensation.
Okay.
And let's
Jiminy.
do a check on that. And the check says a 17. So yeah. Shit, these are like my
Okay,
best
so-
dice that I've ever rolled with.
Are you doing? I assume you're doing the 7 as damage.
Yeah.
Okay, let me make a quick note here. All right. And that's herpes. Lovely. Okay. Herpes is on fire, and herpes hates that. His greasy skin is sizzling and popping. And you hear him yell something about "This is not how I prefer my vodka."
I love it
Mr.
very much.
Patsky.
All right. Rat Manuel pulls out his rat flail, which is a weapon that I've determined that he should have.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
a
love it.
rat. It's a rat attached to a stick via its
Okay.
tail. And he goes up to Boyle and gives it a nice whack to the face.
If it had
Okay.
more rats, it could be like a rat of 9
The
tails. or
rat of nine
something.
tails. Yeah.
That's my next weapon.
So go ahead and roll. Roll. What skill would you be using?
Let's
see here.
see. I've got Sting, Infect, Crawl.
Yeah, you can use Sting. Sting will count for this.
All right. So first I rolled an 88.
Man.
That's not super good.
No. Not good at rolling.
So you're
tonight.
going to take 8 points of damage, and I would ask you which one you want to use for the fallout, but
Easy choice.
from inside the house, you hear another hammer toad shouting, "I don't think I can control all these ghosts."
What do we got? Do we have anything
Oh.
for ghosts? Exercise a ghost?
Yeah.
The fog that is pouring through the door is getting thicker, and you see thick strands of ectoplasm appearing. Oh, guys, I don't think they're human ghosts.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Lolly.
I have nothing to do. I have nothing that I can use to combat ghosts. So I'm gonna ignore that. And
All right.
I have this ability when I put myself in danger to impress someone, I can limit my lost charge. And
cool.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny to put myself in danger to impress someone. So
Story of my life.
because we're being filmed or whatever, this is important to me. And so I want to like skate really fast towards the dude that's on fire, and then use my, what is it called? My surprise rainbow pole to vault and then like kick him in the face with both of my roller blades, like fan style.
Stylish. Very
yeah,
stylish.
real styly. And I guess that's going to be a contort skill. I don't know.
Yeah. You could use contort. Yeah, I would say contort makes the most sense.
In all seriousness, I've been hit by a skateboard used as a weapon, and it sucked. But I think rollerblades would suck like.
I think they'd suck
more.
way worse.
Oh my god, being kicked with them would
Hell
suck.
yeah. I got a 20.
Okay, I sure that's under. I assume then you're doing the 0, which would be count as kind of a 10 in this case, as the damage.
Sure.
So
yeah,
you
I'm
do that
not
to
sure how that
Herpes.
works. Yes, Herpes, who was on fire.
Okay. And you'll take the 1, so things get better. Okay. You plant your Monkey King staff, surprise rainbow stick in the ground, launch yourself up. You hit Herpes in the face. That's a fun phrase. And due to like the flame damage to his neck, you kick his head off. It just tears right off the neck. Blood geysers out of the stone.
Oh, I drink it.
Yeah.
I drink that blood.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I would also like to collect some of it because I have a sneaking suspicion I can derive some
Cool
truly
drugs.
badass drugs from it. Yeah.
What blood type is it? Ratrenwell is C negative. Not that I need the blood, but
That's a good point.
I let it rain on me.
Can rats and toads switch blood? I don't know.
So, Jen, I will tell you, one time I was doing a sales event at a goth event, and
Ooh.
behind my table where I was selling books, there was a blood shower where women in bikinis would go and shower under blood and like writhe and rub themselves. And I sold so many books to dudes trying to hide boners.
That is the vibe that I'm going
Which,
for.
like, now, like, when I started, I was like, this is not my scene. This is super gross. I feel grody. And then I sold like 10 books and I was like, hey, come get your boner hiders.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Herpes is dead.
Good.
Guys, we cured
yay!
herpes.
Said no one ever.
but it is now their turn.
But we've earned 20 points, right?
You've earned 15 points.
Well,
You,
we made sure,
you have drank blood of a friend and you've drunk the blood of an enemy.
but we made sure someone we hate can't remember tonight.
Did you? Okay. You know what?
They set me here as a trap, and I know it.
You know what?
You
I will
said-
give you. I will give you that. I will give you that. I will give you
That
that.
brings
Yeah.
us up to what? 25?
25. You have
25.
25 points.
5 points away, huh?
Yep.
I guess I should
All
write
right.
this as a 10 and a 10.
I turn and sink my teeth.
No, you
into
don't, because
Wally.
it's not your turn.
Oh, okay.
It's their
That's it.
turn.
Let us go
People-
again.
Yeah, right. Boyle laughed as your rat bounces off his chest and like it bounces and ricochets and comes back at you and hits you right in the eye, the same eye that you got blood squirted in earlier. And he's laughing. He comes at you swinging. Go ahead and roll. You're a influencer. Let's see.
No. I'm cursed to roll doubles tonight.
What'd you roll?
44.
What's your
So low.
contort skill?
My contort skill is 5.
No, that can't be right.
I
The
don't know how
minimum-
this.
The minimum is 55. The minimum is 55. So
Well, I screwed up making my character.
So we'll
I
say
got
you rolled a
you, boo.
44, which is under. So we'll say it's a success.
it's a success.
Yeah. Okay, you succeed. Great.
Yay.
Zit is horrified that you kick someone's head off, so he's attacking you.
Bring
with
it.
a bit of chain, Lolly. Roll
Mhm.
roll your contort.
Hell yeah.
A bit of chain or a bite of chain?
A bit.
Okay, because a bite is like 2 links, maybe.
Can I
Alright.
use my analyze skill instead and just time it where I like
Yes.
Matrix
Yes, you
style
can.
duck or something? All
Ooh,
right.
can-
that's
Just
good.
do something different.
Yeah, you can use whatever skill you want in any way you want.
Oh, I failed.
Okay, what's your roll?
A 98, guys. Woo.
Oh
Lee-
boy, howdy.
Leaned into
Yeah.
So
that
you
one.
take. I assume you want to take 8 points of damage.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what difference it really makes, but yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it's 1 point.
you
8
so
points.
you think like things are as bad as they're going to get. You hope things are as bad as they're going to get. But then a massive ectoplasmic spider
Ooh.
crawls out of the house, dragging a severed arm in its mandibles. It spits the
big.
mandible out and turns into a fine mist, which Zit inhales. He is consumed in glowing mist and now has 4 arms and 4 legs and ghostly mandibles extending from his face.
Oh, I love it so much.
I do
That's
too,
so
but I gotta
cool.
tell you, like 4 arms I can see being super useful, but 4 legs would just be a pain in the ass.
You see that
Like
they
a centaur.
They're attached.
Yeah,
in
How
such
do
a way-
dogs do
Well,
it?
One of them is attached right in the center of his pelvis, and it's
Wow.
perfect for kicking people in the balls.
Wow. How lucky is he?
The other, I don't know, it's somewhere else cool. Just use your imagination. It's a spider leg, so it's like over his shoulder pointing.
out the
It's
top of the head, facing forward,
Yeah, like a stinger, but it's a leg.
Yeah, with a
Okay,
foot on the end.
you got 2 more attacks to weather, my friends. Pimple is coming at you, Charles. He
Excuse
has.
I would like you to refer to my character by his name, please.
I
Say
don't.
it, say it with me. Bayou Billy with the heavy balls.
Oh, that's right. Billy.
Billy.
Heavy balls.
He's coming at you, Billy, wielding a lead-coated hookah.
Oh man, like
Nice.
I do want to get like clobbered by this thing, kind of. Damn
Well,
it! He knows my weakness.
I think you have some kind of smokiness. Oh no,
I
that's
do.
your
Yeah, that's my
feature.
appearance. Yeah.
I think you could use entice to like
Yeah. While he's like winding up
Fake
for a
him out.
swing, I just immediately am like, get your drugs. And hopefully we can put that thing to better use, brah. And
okay,
then
roll
I'll
entice.
Yeah. So let me see my. Oh boy, this is gonna be an easy one because that's where I poured all my magic. Was into that stat. I thought I'd be selling a lot more drugs tonight, to be honest.
To be fair, you sold a lot more drugs than I thought you would tonight.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually passed. That's a 60, but it's a 72. I'm maxed out at that, so
Ooh, nice.
yeah. Get your drugs.
72. Okay, so you 60 yeah. Oh, you passed 2, so that is no, you failed us. Sorry.
Tender,
trying to remember.
tender viewers and listeners. This is the second time in 2 weeks that I have converted enemy to friend by employing.
He's not your friend. He just missed because he was confused about what you were doing. I was trying to say use entice so I can entice him to strike where you move, and you're like,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's time to sell more drugs. He's just very confused.
All right, even so, that's 2 foes. 2
He
weeks.
stumbles,
Power
and
of
you hear a
drugs.
loud pop as he twists his ankle.
Oh, I got something that'll help that.
Some bitch! He yells.
We're in combat, or I would help him with that. I got just the thing, but
Lolly Rash saw you kick a man's head off,
Right.
So
Right.
he is
And
coming at
then
you
like
with
bathe in his blood.
he is coming at you with the switchblade. I would try to dodge that.
I'm gonna contort, I think. Sure, why not? Come on, Diceys, be nice. No, they are not nice. 78.
Ah,
Getting my butt kicked all of a sudden.
Boy,
I guess the blood is making me slippery. Like
so
I'm like
slippery.
I cannot dodge.
Take another 7 points of damage.
Ouchies.
yeah.
It's fine.
I believe it was Zit who had become possessed by a spider ghost.
Yeah.
Thrust the leg painting on the 3 of his legs painting on the ground, and he just jisms ghostly webbing everywhere.
Okay, all right.
So
I did not know where this was going.
Me neither.
That's all right.
I need everyone to roll me some kind of defense.
It's like sometimes I feel like we need a big red button for John. It's just like abort.
There we go. I got an 11.
Let's see. I got a 56.
Does that pass?
What are you checking on?
Whatever skill you think you can use to defend
Actually,
yourself.
56 is any of my skills. So let's say that I use blah 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 bleed to poke him as he's like swinging at me. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Patchke?
48. 48.
Nice.
Okay. And Golly?
11.
Okay, so y'all are good. Well, let me see. Oh no. Oh yeah. All right. Unfortunately, the 2 non-possessed battle toads, hammer toads, sorry, have been
This is legally different.
I love battle toads.
We got him to do it. That's awesome.
Have been thoroughly cocooned. And you hear a chime in your phone as you realize one of the participating teams has been disqualified or eliminated. Spider Zit is turning towards you once again, but you also hear the chime letting you know that the raid is going to begin soon. If you hang around here and try to get more points, you may miss the raid.
Do we think we have enough time to take one more action and then head to the raid?
I know I do.
I would prefer you head to the raid.
Okay.
So that we can see the raid.
Let's do it.
Because yeah.
All right.
It's a collaborative storytelling experience.
I was gonna put the demon horns on one of these dudes and punch him in the face for those last 5 points.
But then
and then go to the raid.
Get it? Let's say you did that. Let's just say, hey,
I get those 5 points.
We're all playing pretend here.
Yeah.
Let's just say you did that.
No, I'm actually Batman or Ratmanuel.
Yeah. No pretending
So, yeah.
involved with that.
Huh. Okay. Y'all head down to the entertainment
we got
district
those 5 points.
as quickly as you can. By the skin of your teeth, you have enough points to enter the raid. And
we did it.
as you like go through the gates to the weird coliseum that's used for raids, Mr. Patchke, would you please bring up what you all see? And I guess I need to send that to Jen in Facebook land.
It's all right. I got it
on Discord earlier. It's glorious.
Yes, it's the Godzilla.
You have seen it. Great.
I like
what is there?
Is that taffy?
It is. I mean, you can taste it, but you see a horrifyingly large. I'm talking probably 600 feet tall, behemoth monster of rotting flesh and putrid fluids roaring into existence. All around it, you see other gangs such as hate honey, vengeance slime. Unfortunately, hammer toads are nowhere to be seen.
Guys, we didn't
Uh,
come up with a cool name.
Running around, slapping at the monster, trying to fight it. Here's how this works. I'm going to give each one of you, we're going to do this 3 times. One opportunity to describe the completely bonkers, crazy way you attack this monster. You are going to roll and you're going to score points based on your attack or take damage based on the attack.
Okay.
So
I'll go first if you guys want.
go ahead.
All right. So, relying on my trusty superpower of drugs, I begin to produce the largest bong that anyone in this stadium has ever seen.
Oh yeah.
I do the world's largest rip and slowly exhale a gigantic kaiju-sized cloud, a smoke Godzilla to throw down with rot Godzilla, or at least take a swipe at him with his smoky dankness.
Okay.
Let's see if I can pass that. And that is a big fail. That's an 84.
No.
84.
Yeah.
Charles, would you like to take 8 points of damage or 4 points of damage?
4
Oh,
points,
sorry.
please.
Okay. So
And
you
that
take
means that-
4 points. You take 4
that
points of damage. Actually, you take 5 points of damage, Charles, and
Uh-oh.
everyone else takes 1 point of damage.
No.
As
dare
you
you
are
do
all
this to
struck
me.
by a wave of putrid radiation.
All right.
Next.
Sorry, guys.
I would pull up my rat phone and
Is it a rat
And-
folded in half?
I'm going live. I take the rat's belly and you hear a
Oh, God.
as I open it.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I position the rat's head because everyone knows that's where the cameras are at.
Of course.
And I start live streaming the kaiju to all my fans out there.
Mhm.
I was like, "Hello, everyone! It is Rat Manuel. You know, the greatest rat-based influencer of our city that is being destroyed by this abomination that smells worse than the toads that might be dead or might be a spider. Who's to say now? But we need to cancel this giant
So you're trying to
kaiju.
do social damage to the kaiju.
Hashtag cancel the monster.
Its mother did not love it, and that is why it became the way it is.
Sounds more like hashtag get the.
So, Adidas has canceled their contract with the kaiju.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll me your influence or whatever the fuck you're doing.
Look, it's reports. I'm
Hello.
reporting to my people out there on the internets. That is 8.
8, nice.
0 and 8.
Okay. And bam. All right. Everyone take 1 point of damage as radiation washes over you once more. Or sorry, 2 points of damage as radiation washes over you once more.
Oh my.
And Lolly, it's your turn.
As far as this Coliseum goes, what's it look like? Is there stuff in the arena?
It's basically
Is it smashed?
a what is it called? Turnpike, big area in the city where there were once like working roads, but it's kind of been cleared out and chairs set up on the side of the street and then hollowed out buildings for shows.
Is there like I'm kind of imagining like the big monster truck arenas. Is there like dirt? Is there rubble?
There's
it
rubble.
smashed?
There's
Blah,
rubble
blah.
and like pavement and stuff.
I would like to speed up real fast off my rollerblades and like go up some sort of ramp thing that I can find
Yep.
and launch myself off this and fly through the air and stab into this nasty, nasty boy with my stick.
Okay.
Well, that's what I want to do.
Roll for it.
Let's see if you got a 600-foot vertical or vert.
I did. I got a 15.
Nice.
Damn.
I did this. I gain 1 XP a day when I fall more than 10 feet and survive. So,
Man, Tony Hawk can go get fucked.
Suck
That's
it.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
wonder
thinks
what
he's
that
cool. Where
note
the
I
fuck
wrote to
is he? Because
myself
I'm
means.
here. I'm taking down a fucking kaiju with a stick. Where is he?
What did your note to yourself read, John?
Weird get stronger. Okay. Thanks.
Oh, if something weird happens.
Thanks, Past John. Hopeful. You rolled real well. So you plant your staff right in its like
Back, ribs,
its neck.
That works. Yep.
And with acupuncture precision, it goes and it's
like when you wake up with that crick.
Yeah, you pinched a nerve. It has a
got it.
crick neck now. It's like,
That's right. I'm a kaiju acupuncturist. Put that on my
and no one
resume.
takes damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Let me roll for everyone else.
I get out my phone and I take a cool selfie while I'm hanging from my stick.
You
Nice.
doing this in it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Wouldn't be lolly if
Charles,
I didn't.
it's your turn to attempt to do a thing again.
All right. So I put on my my extra big, extra like muffly over ear headphones. I take my tape Walkman. I put on sleep, and I crank up the stoner doom of it, and I'm gonna try this bong rip again. I can clear this shit. I know I can do it. I have faith in myself. I have metal in my ears, and I did in fact pass it. That is a 42. So
Okay. All right. Write that down. All right. Yeah. You no problem. Succeed at that. The sound from your headphones kind of inverts through your demon magic and like slowly pulses outward, and you can see the music rippling in the goo on the kaiju, the
That would be
kaiju,
dope.
if you will.
Kaiju.
Kaiju, Mr. Patchkey.
All
Isn't
right.
that basically the plot of Ghostbusters 2?
Yeah.
All right. So I have infect as a skill, which clearly I don't think I know what these skills do.
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
the
they're
only
kind
limit
of.
is your imagination.
I'll tell you what the book says if you tell me what skill it is.
Infect. I would like to infect the kaiju with a swarm of rats.
Hell yeah. It says spread, poison, bewitch, because they're just like suggestions or ideas. So yes.
Yeah.
So Rat Manuel uses his sonic rat attractor.
Hell yeah.
Batman Returns when he uses the device to make all the bats show up.
I was thinking more like Aquaman in the old cartoons.
Oh,
I was
yeah, that's
thinking
even
Pied
better.
Piper, so
I was thinking of Morbius when he summons a bat mech suit and then uses his bat mech suit to punch another vampire with an arm made of bats, and it was still boring because they suck at making movies.
Wow.
It's so awful.
I haven't seen that.
Like that scene should have filled my heart with inhuman joy, and I was bored, and I'm so angry about it. Anyway,
I'm so sorry you weren't in on the joke.
Go ahead and roll.
Fly blow.
No, you made him sad.
I'm sorry. All right, so you know what? No, let's go full Morbius. I get a bunch of rats to make a rat mech suit to fight the Godzilla.
You have to kick, though. You have to do a rat kick at him.
Okay, I will do a rat kick. Can I do a flying rat kick?
You
can. All right, fantastic.
Yay.
13.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Um, you have y'all seen this before? Have you seen a man summon a herd of rats into a rat suit and then see him perform a flying sidekick at a decaying kaiju?
I've seen him
Do
summon
hallu-
rats before, but not this.
Do hallucinations count?
Yes.
Then yes.
Y'all see Rat Manuel like Rat Manuel turns and it looks like he's about to run away, and then instead he like just runs vertically up a wall, leaps off the wall, and you notice he's being trailed by rats that like form and encapsulate him as he's
Beautiful.
flipping into
Yes.
a like human shaped swarm that like twists in the air and zooms along, propelled by rat power
I'm a little
as he
pissed.
kicks. The kaiju screameth and collapses to one knee.
I thought I was cool and you one upped me, and now maybe you're my enemy.
Well, good news, Lolly. It's your turn.
We'll see. We'll discuss it when this fight's over. I thought I was so cool, and here you are. Man, damn it. All right. Well, I mean, look, if we can make rat suits, then I'm 100% gonna rollerblade down this dude's back and use his tail like a ramp and come right back around and stab
Mhm.
him yet again. That's what I'm fucking doing.
I
Okay.
love it.
And I'm gonna do cool flips in the air.
Okay.
A 55. That passes if I use contort. I mean, it passes any of my skills, but I gotta pick one. So contort.
Well, do you have any skills that are 55 that make sense?
Mm-mm.
Okay, that's too bad. Okay. You do your
Yeah, I
little
can't crit, but
loop-de-loo.
yeah, my little lolly loop-de-loo.
Oh, let me write that down.
Lolly loop-de-loo. Ooh woo.
5. Okay. Everyone is going to take 3 points of damage from radiation,
So funny.
and you do this thing, and like as you're flying through the air, you look at Rat Manuel and like, because like I'm cooler than you.
I'm at least as cool as you.
No one is as cool as Rat Manuel. Listen to my voice. You could not be as cool as this.
But as you you thwack your rod against the goop of the kaiju.
Oh yeah.
Not taking but like as you do, that sickness kind of washes over you and you kind of lose you don't let go of your staff, but you lose your footing and you kind of fall down back to the earth.
As long as I still have my stick with me.
Bio Billy is
My full
once
title,
again,
please.
huh?
My full title, please.
No, sir. It is your final moment.
All right, so you know what? I'm going to use entice, and what I do is I basically want to distract the monster, so I just drop trow and moon it and start slapping my ass. Come and get a bite of this, and let's see if I succeed in attracting its ire enough to get eaten. Let's see, and that is a big old yes. That's a 98.
Oh,
that's a big old no, actually, isn't it?
yeah. So go ahead and take. So
maybe he does
your
bite
goal
your
is
ass.
to get eaten. The good news is you succeed.
Congratulations.
The bad news
Thank
is
you.
I don't think you were planning on your skull being crushed between teeth when it happened.
No,
Everything
I
goes dark as you are crushed between the teeth of this kaiju.
I got killed.
Bye, you
I got
Billy.
But how high does the kaiju get?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Because all my supplies
He was full
are
of
on
drugs.
me, plus my own bloodstream is like, I don't even need to go into detail.
He's just drugs. Walking
Mr.
drugs.
Patchkey? Would you like to make a final point grab for the evening?
Final point grab for the evening.
Yes.
What is left for like?
Well, no.
Good.
You are scoring points by attacking the kaiju. Do not
And
drink the
my-
kaiju's
my-
blood. You will die. It is
Okay,
very poisonous.
So being in my mech rat suit, I feel like all the rats should be able to stream, right? No?
Yes.
Yes?
Nah.
Sure.
Why
Yeah,
not?
they do have that. We've already established like in game that their little heads are where the camera is.
I'm gonna double down on canceling the
true.
kaiju.
Okay. Go ahead and roll then.
Hey, all my loyal, hello, I am Manuel. All my loyal followers out there, this kaiju is a terrible fighter, and I stream as I uppercut it with a 14.
14.
Nice.
Okay.
All of your followers are literally just rats, and they follow you in
Yeah.
They
extreme.
literally follow you. I like that.
More rats, come!
Wally, would you like to do a thing?
I'm on the ground
You
now.
are.
I am just gonna stab him real good with my staff, like in between his toes. You know what I mean? Where all
Yeah,
the
I do.
tendons are, right in the foot.
Are you going to do it
Absolutely.
sexily?
You know it. I'm
Nice.
gonna do it in that weird position where like your back is bent and your legs are real straight.
I know that position. That's the position I strike when I want Desiree to like
Yeah,
take notice.
I think it's funny to do it when I'm putt-putting. Ah,
What'd you
I
roll?
failed. I got a 70. Damn.
70. All right.
failed.
Well, take 10 points of damage. Everyone take an extra 4 points of damage on top of
I
that.
take 14 points of
I
damage.
Yep.
can't. I'm dead.
You're dead?
What was their
you
starting pool of hit points?
100.
100.
Okay, all
I was
right.
gonna
I'm
say,
not-
I don't think you're dead, but I haven't been
Well, I did
paying
get
attention.
devoured.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that meant. Oh well, that all right.
Really now.
Another raid siren sounds, and slowly the kaiju melts into the ground,
Ooh.
leaving behind the crushed and desecrated body of Bio Billy.
Damn. We gotta get him to one of those things.
Above on a billboard there is a massive like scorecard, and it begins lighting up. On the bottom is, what's y'all's gang's name?
That's what I said. We never had a name.
The Slappy Flappers.
Oh no. Rat Manuel and the Supremes.
It's
someone-
Lolly and the
someone-
Supremes.
Someone entered it in as Rat Supreme.
Yes, I'll take it.
And next to it is a 61.
Mm-hmm.
61 total points.
Nice.
Then above that, Heat Honey and Bzz Dead has come in at 64 points. And then above that, a light like shines. There's glittering lights everywhere. As Vengeance Slime has earned 94 points, winning the Video Nasty tournament.
Question though, were they
Yes.
also fighting the kaiju? Like we
Yes.
were all fighting that? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all. Gotcha.
A figure in Harlequin costume comes forward with just the biggest cod piece you can imagine. Cod piece,
I can imagine a pretty
cod
big
piece
cod piece.
cod piece
Would-
for days.
Would David Bowie be jealous?
David Bowie probably designed it. And he grabs the mic and says, "We have a winner, and their prize is not for mortal eyes. Come forth into my kingdom and see a reward for the rest of you on this Halloween night. blood and drug orgy.
Yay.
And
You're dead.
yeah,
I
you're
know.
dead.
My spirit's going, yay! My ghost.
We'll upload you in a
and-
new body. Don't worry.
Cool.
Yeah, eventually you'll wake up and they'll tell you about how they had nasty sex on your corpse.
I mean, that's like at least one of my fetishes. So that's.
I
cool.
feel like
at
yeah,
least
Bayou
4 of
Billy
my
was
rats.
cool with them.
At least 4 of my rats went up your anus. I'm sorry you weren't there to enjoy.
1, 2, 3. That's a bunch of my fetishes. Like,
You
it's a
can
good
take
time.
us back to the other screen now.
I recorded it
Alright.
so you could see it when you came back, Bayou Billy.
So this has been a very poorly run version of CyberMetal
Whatever.
2012.
I disagree.
This is great.
I had fun.
Look, we had fun. My intent was to like reread this book and have it like real fleshed out. There's so like so first of all,
Big.
this book is beautiful.
Oh, it's so
It's
pretty.
It's
gorgeous,
so
yeah.
hold on. It's so pretty. Second of all, like she said it's big, but like
It
not
big.
that big. It's I want to say it's it's 150 pages in A5 like A5 horizontal. It's really pretty. It's really cool. But there's a lot to it. There's a lot of cool rules or a lot of cool setting stuff. There's a lot of little like blood debt is a thing where you get like blood coins that you can trade for dead and for goods and all kinds of cool shit that we just couldn't get to tonight.
Mhm.
But we wanted to do a Halloween themed thing because for Charles it's a big deal, and for me, like I am sitting in my throne of power as a horror publisher right now. I think I'm doing like 6 different horror events this month. On top of the like oral surgery that has left me feeling super fucked up. Here's my teeth, by the way.
Cool.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah.
That's spoopy. Wait for
When will they be
Halloween.
dice?
People
They will be
joke
dice
about
as soon
it,
as I can
but,
order a resin set and practice a little bit. And
Nice.
here are my 3D printed teeth.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a lot to this game, and we were kind of goofing around. And as I said, I'm a very like loose and fast DM. I think that having fun and like moving the thing along is the most important for my style. But this game could be played in so many different ways and so many different styles, and there's a lot of intricacies to the rules that I think are really cool that I wasn't prepared to do justice tonight. So please check it out. It's so cool. As far as announcements go, we've released a bunch of books at Madness Heart Press this month. We're releasing a bunch next month, including not next month, but we have a brand new Edward Lee book on the horizon that's really intense. And yes, sir.
Also, the re-release of Salamander Justice. Is
Yes,
on
I
the
was about to say
31st,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salamander Justice is being re-released, new cover, new energy. That's by Tamika Thompson. Yeah,
Mhm.
Thompson. Who's just a fantastic author. This is one of the first books we published. I remember Desiree was reading it, the manuscript, while I was getting a tattoo, and she just looked and was like, "Yeah, we're publishing this." So it's a
It
cool
got
book.
Rave reviews. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, incredible book. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's coming out, followed pretty quickly by Silas Among Miracles by Ellen Bach, which is a Jewish book, which is a gender switched modern retelling of Samson and Delilah. And after that, we have Almost Normal Horror by Christine Morgan. So all that's on the way. But as of right now, look what is this? What is this here? It's a QR code. You can take your phone and scan that QR code. That's my daughter, by the way. And scan that code, and it will take you to Kickstarter, where you can back Whispers of the Dead Whispers of the Dead Saint by me. It is a Morkborg novella, and the only way to get this special like hardcover edition is through this Kickstarter. I mentioned before we're selling it at cost because I added a bunch of little frills before I priced it. So this is a cool thing. It will only exist through this, and then after that, they'll be able to read it through like paperback or whatever. But this is the only way to get the super like artsy version. I think that's everything. If you want to find out more, you can go to juanmoncast.com, where you can find all of our bios, all of our links. We have blogs and stuff. Yes, sir.
I just wanted to give a extra thank you to Energetic Jen for her presence
Yes.
this evening.
I was about to ask her to tell us
Yay.
where to find her.
Always such a just such a treat. A lot of fun. So yeah.
I can't believe I made a ridiculous character. I've never made a ridiculous character before and played it. So kudos to
It was
me.
fun.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
very silly. I've never made a silly character. I finally did it. My
It
goal.
was fun. Yeah.
But yeah, you can find me. I stream on Twitch at Energetic Gen Friday nights with painting, and then Sunday mornings with video games.
Very cool. Thank you so much for joining us. And viewer, thank you so much for joining us on this consensual journey we call Wandering Monster. I have been the voice of Smooth Jazz and CyberMetal Carnage, John Baltusberger.
I have been Bayou Billy with the heavy balls, Charles R. Bernard.
I have been Rat Manuel. Mr. Pashke.
And I have been c:/lolly.executable at Energetic Gen.
God help us all. We'll see you. We'll see you next week, I guess.
Bye.
Out of the frozen north, a man emerges. A man of a barbaric age, whose merciless savage